Good afternoon, everyone. Here we are, ready to go again. Get my stuff all straightened out here. There we go. Can't see that till I come on camera. So, we're here with a 1963D original bank wrap roll from Federal Reserve Bank of Little Rock's, well, Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis. And it's the Little Rock branch, Little Rock, Arkansas. Not very often do you see these. I don't think I've seen a Little Rock roll in quite some time now. This one could be exciting, you never know. When you don't find much of nothing, you always watch to try to find something. Hey Bill, hey Joe, how you guys doing? So we're ready to start moving here. See if I've still got my scope in good focus. I'm going to stick my 1957 back under there, and yep, I do. So everything still seems to be working just fine for a full day of reveal fun. Here we go. Poke this little roll open right here. Get the coins out of it. Very nice looking roll, actually, the paper. Really excited to get this one open to see if there's anything in here that we really want, because 63D can be one of those ones that either gives you a big lift or punches you in the gut, one or the other. Oh, a little bit of tape on here I didn't see. Get that tape off of there, or just cut through it like I did. Go roll over the coins just like usual. And here we go. Okay, they're a little brown on the edges because of the paper, but otherwise they appear to be very nice coins. So we will start going through them to see what we've got. Here's coin number one. Coin number one goes to John Brandon Bow. John Brandon Bow's coin has some toning on it. Nice little end roll toning there. But it does not appear to be a repunch mint mark, nor a doubled I. No doubling, it appears, on the obverse. So let's flip it over and take a look at the shinier reverse, because this was the part that was stuck in toward the middle of the roll. The reverse was, I mean, the obverse was what was exposed to the air, and for good toning, that's what you really want. You got the 64 roll and you didn't find anything? Oh. Well, I kind of hoped you would, Bill. But kind of luck of the draw. That's what we seem to be running into here so far. Yeoman, coin number two. Coin number two goes to Yeoman. Let's see what we got. I don't really see anything on the mint mark. No doubled I. Nothing on Liberty. Let's flip it over and take a look at the reverse. Nothing there. Okay. Well, now coin number three. Coin number three goes to Farm Dog. And Farm Dog will get this. Nothing detected on the obverse. Let's flip it over and take a look at the reverse real quick. Very late die state reverse. Difficult to pick anything out of this. Alright, so there's coin number three. Coin number four now. Hey Eric. Tim Morrell. I've not heard from Timothy Morrell. I hope he's doing well. He's not sent me an email yet to let me know everything is okay. went into the hospital Friday for a heart procedure. Hello, Scott. Marshall gets coin number 5. Coin number 5 to Mr. Marshall. And nothing here. Oh, wait. We have... Yeah, looks like a nice doubled eye. Let me zoom in on this and see if that for sure is what this is. And yeah, we've got a nice doubled eye on this one. And it's going to be that little shadow just down and to the right of the main eyelid. That thing on the bottom there, I'm not really sure what that is. Could be a gouge of some sort. Right there, we've got a nice doubled eyelid, 1963D. Nothing else over here that I'm seeing right now. Alright, so we'll pull that one out. Let me take a look at the reverse real quick. See that we don't have a double die reverse to pair with that. And we don't happen to have a double die reverse. But it is a very nice obverse from Mr. Marshall. And so we've got an eyelid. Eyelid is our first coin of the roll that is of interest. Here's Jim Fletcher, coin number 6 now. Jim Fletcher, coin number 6. Got nothing on the obverse. Let's take a look at the reverse real quick. Nothing there. Now, coin number 7, Joe McBride. Looks like nothing in or around the mint mark. Nothing on the eye. Okay, not a double die obverse. Let's take a look at the reverse. And nothing there. Now, coin number 8 goes to Wanda. Wanda, what Wanda got? Here's your D-mint mark. Nothing special. Got nothing on the eye. This one has toned down just a little bit. Just a little brown in it. Flip it to the reverse and see if we found anything there. Nope, nothing on that one. Now number 9. Coin number 9 goes to Sir Benji. And we've got nothing in the date mint mark area, it appears. Nothing around the eye. Nothing on Liberty. Flip it on the reverse side, see if we can see anything there. No. Rather soft reverse, as is expected for this issue, which is why 1963D, to find them in really high grade, requires a full strike. And most of them don't have a full strike. So even if you've got what appears to be a nearly perfect coin, you need to flip it over on the reverse and make sure that the entire cornice is made out and that the steps are nice and square at the bottom, because that is what will knock your coin out of very high grade faster than you can blink. So I'll show you here. That big square area right up the top, right above unum, is the roof. Then the area that has the spikes on the top of it that hold the columns is called the cornice. And the cornice has little, almost like McDonald's logos going all the way across it, little wreath-looking things on the actual building that are represented like this on this particular design. All of those must be sharp and complete for you to have a really high-grade coin in an early 1960s strike. This particular coin has nearly full stairs. What you're looking at here, see the shadow, see the dark shadow running underneath the steps? If that dark shadow running underneath the steps is of equal height going all the way across the bottom of the memorial building, then you have a very sharp strike, very nice, good, sharp strike. If it weakens at all in the middle, then you don't have a good, total, complete strike, and will likely not achieve an MS67 or higher grade on a coin because they don't have a full and complete strike. See the very bottom step? How that very bottom step is not made out going all the way through, especially underneath the statue in the center. That means that you're not going to have a good, full, complete strike, nor a high grade. Are you talking about this one, Eric, with the doubled eye? I don't know. I don't think so. No, this one does not have the doubled eye. And it's got nothing on the reverse either. I checked number 9 just in case you were talking about number 9, and there's no double die on that one either. How about number 8? Let's check number 8 real quick to be sure. I don't have a fan going near the mic. Let's see. Let me make sure that this is... Let me make sure that this is correct. My audio input. No, it's not. Why that changes? There we go. How about that? Does that sound better? That should sound better. I don't know why that changes by itself on my broadcasts, but it does. It changes to the wrong microphone. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. It changed to the wrong microphone and did not give me any forewarning. It is the light power supply. So that's the fan. It's actually the fan inside my light box, keeping my box, well, a little bit cooler because that's a halogen bulb burning in there and it's very, very hot. There we go. Tim Morrell gets the next coin up. The next coin up is coin number 11. Let's take a look at it real quick. See what we end up with. Maybe changing that microscope source could have possibly changed my audio input, but I kind of doubt it. I'll move this in just a little bit closer so we can see it a little bit better. There we go. Might as well, right? I've got the resolution. I got the resolution in me. I got the resolution. No, that doesn't work. This is not one of the double die lids, I do not believe. Not the one that Mr. Marshall had. Yeah, the audio should be a lot better because I'm actually using the microphone I'm talking into now, which, well, surprise, surprise, if you are talking into a microphone and it's actually your input capture, then you are going to sound remarkably better. Okay. Well, sorry about those first few coins and how that did not pull out right. See, when I'm doing this, I get this right here. You see how it says audio mixer here? My audio is actually coming through the proper microphone now. But before, it was not, and it almost doesn't really give you much of a warning. It's showing you what your display is, and you have to click over here on your audio input. I see, it's over here to get what microphone you're actually using, and it's a little cryptic about how it works. So that was my issue. Now I have no more issues. Hello, Coin Junkie. My next issue is going to be this. Coin number 12 for Wanda. Let's see what Wanda gets. Yeah, it seemed like I was in a freezer. Yeah. Talking in a tunnel. Wanda gets a double die lid. There you go. That's a nice one. That'll match you up perfectly with Mr. Marshall. And the other one I got. This is only the second one in the roll. Marshall gets the first one. Wanda gets the second one. Very nice. Let's flip it over and take a look at the other side. I don't think there's going to be anything on this side because there was nothing on the other side of Marshall's coin. But eyelid. There we go. That's coin number 12. Now moving on to coin number 13. Have my other videos sounded better, or did they all sound this horrible before I changed the microphone? I hope the other ones were okay. Let's see. Here's another one. Not a double die lid, though. Not a double die. Just this one, not the other ones. Okay, great. Then that means something changed, and I have no idea what, to change what my audio input was. I have 3 different cameras that I use, and then one real microphone. Any of them could be sound input, but I only want the one. You see that thing up above the E? That's a little lamination peel. Or it could be a struck through. That is actually a struck through. That is. It struck through something. An interesting little thing there. And this one's going to go to Yo Man. Yo Man! It was on the others too, just not as loud. Can you hear it at all now? I mean, because regardless of what I do, you're going to be able to hear it at some point or another during the video if I'm really quiet, because, well, sound canceling happens up until a certain point. When you get so quiet, it picks up any sound it can find, and that's going to be, well, my little gurgulator over here trying to keep the scope lit up so that we can see. All right, let's check the reverse of this one. I'm seeing nothing. Nothing doing, nothing going. So that's for Jim Fletcher. That's coin number 14. Now on to coin number 15. 15 will be John Brandon. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys cannot hear my lamp, because there is no reason for you to have to listen to my lamp. I'd rather you hear this hypnotic voice saying, bye, bye. Hey, look at this. We found us a little double die. Is it? I think it might be. We're going to have to go back through the roll again, I think. If this is what I think it is. It may be, it may not be. Let's zoom way in so we can see it up close. It could just be crud on the bottom of the letter, but it looks like doubling to me. Yeah, it is. It's just crud on the bottom of the letter. I thought that thing on the bottom of the B was doubling. See how it gets kind of light on the bottom of the B? But that's not actually doubling. That's just some kind of crud on the letter. So we'll zoom it back out. False alarm. See how it looks like doubling from that distance? Yeah, but it's not. So we flip back over to the other side, see what's on the other side. So we flip over to the dark side of the coin. Coin number 16 now. Coin number 16 goes to Sir Benji. You like my horrible rendition of Pink Floyd? I do not own that song. I only own my own version of that song, which I just gave you for free without charging anyone for tickets. Bill, my scope is a infinite zoom microscope. So let's see, how can I do this? There really isn't an easy way. It has two sets of knobs. One set of knobs is the focus. So that's the back set that I use to actually focus the microscope in. And then the front set of knobs actually zooms out and zooms in. So that's all I have to do. And I can zoom in very slowly, or I can zoom in quickly. I can zoom to focus. So if I'm zoomed this much and it's out of focus, I can bring it back a little bit and it will focus it in. Or I can use the focus knob to focus. And it kind of gives me a double whammy. Yeah, it's a pretty expensive scope. It's not a USB scope. It does not hook to any electronics. This microscope is purely an optical microscope. The camera that I have connected to the trinocular tube is what you're seeing it through, and the light comes from a completely different source. It's a completely different box. The light doesn't come from the microscope at all. The light is totally and 100% adjustable, which has to be in order for you to get good photographic images. And photographic images are required for the work I do. So having a nice microscope is a requirement of the job. That one went to Bill Crescent. We had nothing on it. Now, coin number 18. Coin number 18 goes to Kelly Michaud. And Kelly Michaud will pick up, well, not an RPM, not a doubled eyelid. No other doubling hitherto on the Motto or on Liberty. So we shall move along. I can show you this setup at some time. I tell you what, I'll do it in an upcoming stream. I've got to get my cameras are all misfinagled right now for it, and it would take me a while, and would kind of be a waste of time and energy right now to try doing it, but I will make sure that I've got it set up right later on so that I can just pull a camera off and show it to you. Here's Mr. Marshall. Mr. Marshall gets coin number 19. Let's see if he gets another one of the double eyelids. That seems to be the only die that we're going to be pulling out of this roll. And not this time. Not this time. Flip it over, take a look at the reverse again. I'll look at the reverses. This is a well-known issue for double die reverses, so I'm going to watch the reverses on these halfway through the roll, up to coin number 25. At coin number 26, I will stop looking unless we find something that we know is different on the obverse, and then flip it over and take a look at the reverse just to be sure. But here is Jim Fletcher, coin number 20. Does not get the doubled eyelid. No hub doubling anywhere else that I can see. Let's flip it over and take a look at the reverse again. A little bit of crud in the A of States. Got a little bit of a struck through at the bottom of the A in America, the second A. That little pit right there is actually a struck through section of, struck through a little grid of sand or something like that. And that's for Jim Fletcher. Actually, sand would crush to oblivion under the pressure of a die and copper. Steel die and copper comes together, sand doesn't have a chance. It would have to be a little bit of metal or something. Although the details of a piece of thread can come through. Thread, well, that's not hard at all. Maybe it's a volume thing, so maybe the sand would survive. Of course, until you lifted the die and then it would crush to powder. It would just basically fall apart. Okay, there's coin number 21. Now 22 goes to Sureg. Sureg gets coin number 22. Let's see what's on coin number 22 right here. And it is not one of the doubled eyelids. That is a stain making that color. And we got nothing on that side. Let's take a quick look at this side. We got nothing here either. So it turns out, even though this is a Little Rock Fed Reserve Bank roll, it didn't turn out to be all that productive. I had hoped and expected that it would be quite a bit more productive than it is. Here's Wanda. Wanda gets, it's a normal coin. So how would you guys like it if at some point I did videos that recapped some of the things that I have found in rolls over a given week period of time, week or 2 weeks, or however often it takes me to find enough to do a show? Do like a 20-30 minute show where I'm showing the different things that I've found under my microscope so you guys can see them. It won't be a live, it'll just be something I record and upload. Okay, Joe seems to be in favor. Here's coin number 25, John Brandon Bow. And John Brandon Bow gets what appears to be a mostly brown coin. Okay, well, we'll plan on that at some point. I'll put together a little show of some of the things that I've found in recent purchases or recent rolls that I've been through. Got nothing on the reverse on this one. That would be the last reverse that I plan on looking at in this roll outside of anything unusual or odd. Here's coin number, oh sorry. Get them flipped around the right way. Coin number 26, Surag. Surag gets coin number 26. Let's take a look at the obverse and see what we can find on here. Nothing notable. On to coin number 27 now. Coin 27 is Mike Birchman. Mike Birchman gets this coin. Which is not a die variety. Not especially high-grade coins here. These things run generally MS64, a few 65s here and there, but they're not high-grade. Jim Worley. Not nearly as nice as the other rolls we've been through earlier this morning. Well, those rolls were nice. This is, I believe, that's a stain under the eyelid. So it's not one of our doubled eyelids, which means that it doesn't have any variety on it, because doubled eyelids is the only thing we're finding in this roll. Joe McBride. Joe McBride, and let's see what Joe gets. Okay, that's a fluff of something inside the mint mark. Thought that might be a line inside the mint mark. That was going to change my day completely. See what I'm talking about there? You can almost looks like a raised line on the inside of the mint mark, but it isn't. Just a little fluff of something. This one turns out that it's a normal coin. Like most of the others that I have seen today. Okay, that's for Joe. Yeah, if I can pull decent stuff out of 1 out of every 4 rolls, I'm doing good. It's about the average. Nothing on that side. Let's take a look at the reverse on this one, just to be safe and sure. Okay, nothing there. Coin number, oh, was that 30 die? That was for Bulldog. Coin number 30 there. That was for Bulldog, in case you're keeping track. I didn't mean to, I don't know if I had that one flipped up or not. Coin number 31. Coin number 31 will go to Steve A. And that one is a doubled eyelid. You can see that heavy dot down below the primary eyelid there. It's definitely a doubled eyelid. It's one of our die number 1 for the roll, and probably the only die we're pulling out of the roll, and that's the 3rd example of such. We have not received very many of those, so let's wish Alan a bit of good luck here. Let's see if we can get Alan a good one. No. Not so much luck. Well, that can be rough. Guess it's better than a swift kick in the head. There, Mike Birchman. Mike Birchman, let's see what he gets. It's coin number 33. Coin number 33 in the roll. Let's see if it's one of the doubled eyelids. No. Not a doubled eyelid. All right. That's number 33 now. Now number 34. 34, 34. Anybody bid a 34? Got a bid of 34 now? 34. So I sit here and do that. Practice my auction chant while I'm digging through rolls or going through piles of coins to figure out what they are. Now 35. Coin number 35. Jim Worley. A very faithful customer of the coin roll hunt. And unfortunately, he picks up a dud. A Nutton coin. Sureg here, number 36. Sureg is another one of our very capable regulars here. Also nothing. Looks like these things are being very elusive this time around. So usually when we find a die variety, it's about half the roll. This time we find a die variety and they're scarce. They're hard to come by. That is the story of my life. Another non-variety coin. The story of my life. What about 36? Bill? Something about coin number 36, sir? Or was it a bid? Is that a bid of 36? Bid of 36? No, anybody bid of 37? I may bid a bid of 45. Bid a bid of 45. Anybody bid of 45? Look a bid of 45. Anybody bid of 45? There we go. And got nothing going on there. Hey, Roadrunner. Nothing on that side on this one either. So that'll be for Bulldog. Got him a normal coin, unfortunately. And here's Mike. Again, Mike Birchman. Somewhat decent looking coins. Some of them in better shape than others, but we have, well, die varieties seem to be very difficult to come by in this particular roll. There's a little struck through next to the E of 1. You can tell because struck throughs are going to be, I see there's another one of those things. So this is this actually has to be part of the die. This is the second one of these I've seen in this roll. So that markup above the E is actually damage on the die. But that struck through down there is kind of what I was going to describe. A struck through is different from damage on the coin because damage on the coin is going to dig up the metal around the hole, kind of like a crater. Well, this particular coin, everything is smooth up to the hole, so that means it was struck through. It's a struck through coin. Had a piece of obstruction on the die when the coin was struck. Here's Jim Worley. Mr. Worley gets this one. No doubled eye, though. You can ask Roadrunner. That would be fine. Coin number 41 now. If it's complicated, I'm not going to respond till the roll is over. But if it's not complicated, I can talk you through it while we finish going through the roll. I accidentally flipped this one in the reverse first. May as well look at it. Is it one of the double die lids? Yes or no? And it is a profound no, unfortunately. And that, I believe, is Bulldog's last coin in the roll, maybe? Or does he get another one? I'm not sure. Can't remember. Jeff Dunn. Jeff Dunn picks up this coin, which is not one of the double die lids again. Looking at the other side, just to be sure once in a while that we're not passing by any double dies or anything else of real concern, and we're not. Now coin number 43, Kelly Michaud. Ready to submit an 82p zinc FS 1801. Is there any market info that you know of? What is an FS 1801? I don't recognize the die numbers. I recognize what it's called. Is there any indicator as to what you're talking about? Because I don't know what FS 1801 indicates without looking it up. Double die reverse. We're talking about the 82p zinc small date double die reverse. Okay, if you have one, it's worth probably thousands of dollars depending on its condition. Yes, there are a lot of people out there wanting to buy one, but I'm going to tell you right now, your chance of actually having one is about 1 in a million, or one actually closer to 1 in a billion. And you have one? You have a photo of it that you can send me? Because I can save you a lot of time and trouble if you don't have it. But if you do, we can certainly take a look. And I can certainly help you out with it. Yeah, if you ship me an image of the coin where you can see the doubling, I'll let you know if you have one. Well, we've got a very short number of doubled eyelids in this particular roll, it appears. We've only got 5 coins left to go. Nothing on this one. This is coin number 45, went to Bill Crusson. Now number 46 goes to Mr. Marshall. Well, if he gets a doubled eyelid, that would be his second in the roll. And he does not get one. Bill, no, not necessarily. Not necessarily more valuable than the 69S. The 69S for A is an obverse. And double die obverses are always going to be worth more than double die reverses. And of the same strength, basically. And the other part of it is that the 69S double die is a very famous double die, very well known, and has been since 1969. Which makes its value all the much higher. It's one of the legendary dies in Lincoln cents. The 1982 double die reverse is it's a relatively well-known double die. They're probably very, very scarce in quantity. A, because over the last 10 years they've been known. There have only been less than a half a dozen found. And they are on one of the lowest mintage early zinc cents And given that the early zinc scents tended to rot instead of circulate, so yeah, you've got a bunch of strikes going against the 82P small date zinc, but as for it being more valuable than the 69S, it is not. In comparable grade, the 69S is worth more, and in some cases substantially more, depending on the market condition, where you are, and what the other person wants. I can tell you that there are a lot of people who want the 69S double die obverse as opposed to the 82 double die reverse. Not to say one's any more common than the other. Oh, look at that. Interesting. You lost me. What error are we talking about? Coin number 50, Farm Dog. And this is the final coin of the roll, and it appears as though the only thing that we found in this roll was a doubled eyelid, and we found 3 of those. And if I can find the coin, here it is. This one's nicely toned on the reverse side. Okay. Yeah, Bill, you lost me. I don't know what error you're talking about, but that's okay. All right, so all of the non-variety coins are right here, and as it appears, we ended up with a pretty large gaggle of them. It would be 47 normal coins here, 47 of them. Then we've got 3 doubled eyelids. We've got number 5, number 12, and number 31. Number 5, number 12, number 31. Those are going to go to Marshall, Wanda, and Steve A. And that's what we've got, folks. That's it for this particular roll. Hate that it didn't turn out much better than that, but that is what we have. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and take my little short break, 20 minutes. I'll be back with a 1951S roll. Be sure you join me back here for the 51S roll. That one could be an interesting one. 51S is known for having some nice RPMs. All right, folks, I'll see you in about 20 minutes.